Welcome back to Sales Coaching 101 Basics. Today we're going to talk about the 5 mysterious game changers that'll turn your team into an unstoppable tribe. So part of the Sales Coaching 101 thing is I like to talk about stuff that no one else wants to talk about. So here's some secret game changers that no manager will normally tell you. We'll talk a little bit about what the top sales leaders do in private that 99% of you don't know. And I'll reveal the mysterious sales coaching method that will 10x your team in weeks instead of months. So get ready for the hidden rules of coaching. Most managers are killing their sales team's motivations and they just have no idea why. What if I told you there were 5 hidden levers that the best coaches use in private sessions? Levers that will turn quiet reps into killers and lone wolves into an unbreakable tribe. Today we're going to pull back the curtain on coaching. The game changes that no one talks about or puts in the training manual. Stick around for all 5, and the last one is the real secret to team building. By the end, you'll know exactly what the pros do differently, and you'll have your first game changer ready for tomorrow. So let me reveal a shocking truth. 87% of sales reps say their managers don't really listen. One mysterious fact is the teams that grow the fastest aren't coached on results, they're coached on identity. The reps who suddenly explode, they didn't get better at closing, they found their new identity. They started seeing themselves differently. That's the first game changer. The mirror trick builds instant trust. This one weird thing that you do in the first 60 seconds of your coaching call, your rep will open up like they've never done before. So this comes straight from the former FBI negotiator, Chris Voss. When your rep shares something that's emotional or they are hesitant, maybe they say something like, I hate cold calls because people hang up so fast. Don't jump in with advice. Calmly repeat the last 3 words that you heard as a question with an upward inflection. Say your rep says, prospects just hang up so fast. And you say, hang up so fast? This simple repetition makes them feel truly heard. It triggers a natural human urge to elaborate more, lowers their defenses, and unlocks more information than just asking why. Why do you have a problem with people hanging up so fast? Kind of like a Jedi mind trick to build rapport. So your reps are going to open up and give you real answers instead of just surface level stuff. If you do this in every one-on-one interaction you have, that trust is going to skyrocket. Reps will start volunteering their own fixes without you trying to force that. Number 2, the strengths secret. It's 80-20 rule. Most coaches obsess over fixing the weaknesses in their team. You need to improve the objection handling. That hidden secret is you flip that. Instead of spending 80% of the time on the weakness, spend 80% of the time on the strength. If you amplify their strengths, they're going to feel like superheroes, and that performance is going to explode. So here's a 3-minute exercise that you can do tomorrow. Ask one thing that went well in the last win that they had. Get down to specifics. Was it your tone? Was it the question? Was it your persistence? Was it your attitude? Your confidence? Then you want to go into how can we double down on that strength this week? And then work with them, brainstorm what's one way you can do that on 3 of your next calls. What you want to do is end with, imagine if you could lean into that strength on every call. What are the possibilities? So this builds their identity into maybe they're the guy that crushes in the discovery phase over their deficit of suck at closing. Research has shown that reps that are coached this way close way more deals because their confidence compounds each time. Your middle performers become stars real fast and they don't have any of that burnout. Number 3, the one question that changes everything. So you want to build this ultimate curiosity bomb question that you start every session with. It goes something like this. What do you think is the one thing that's holding you back from hitting your numbers this month? What's one small experiment we could run to test that? Why it's magic? It forces self-diagnosis. That ownership just skyrockets. It's no more, tell me what to do. The reps end up coaching themselves, and it's awesome. You're just guiding them. It also uncovers the blind spots that you may never spot. Could be that I'm not following up because of fear of rejection. That could also turn into an instant role play opportunity for you. Some of the top coaches swear by these variations. Sandler, Keith Rosen's killer questions, because it turns passive reps into problem solvers. So this one question can equal Reps owning their own growth gives you less resistance, and it's a faster behavior change that you want. So try some of those small experiments. Number 4, the role play ritual that feels like magic. A tiny tweak that turns boring role play into addictive challenges, aka the gauntlet or gamification. You can gamify this with a gauntlet or a boss level structure. Just pick one skill, like handling it's too expensive. Run these rounds kind of escalating from level 1 difficulty to level 2. So level 1 being the easy prospect, level 2 being tougher objections, level 3 becomes the boss level. So maybe there's multi-objections and time pressure. So you're going from easy, tough, boss level. You can score publicly or anonymously. Get points for the creativity, you get points for the outcome. Winner gets the bragging rights, maybe a small prize. Small prize like coffee card or some sort of level up thing. So reps have to unlock the harder scenarios by finishing the easier ones. So it's just like a video game concept. Adds competition, gives you some progression, gives you some timestamps. Most of the reps will be begging to compete versus dreading the role play. Research has shown that teams that use this strategy will see 30 to 50% faster skill level adoption. That practice becomes fun and repeatable. There's some AI tools out there also that you could use, quantified or second nature, and your reps could do this 24/7 just to help build any time of the day. Number 5, the tribe building ritual. This is the real team building game changer. And the best thing about this, you don't have to be involved. The 15-minute peer-to-peer roundtable session. It's a 15-minute ritual weekly that no manager's involved, just peer-to-peer. You set the table and you're going to build an accountability circle where they're sharing wins of the week. So every Monday or Friday, you've got 15 minutes to share the wins. Each rep shares one win, something that went well, one struggle, so something that was like a blocker, and one commitment for the week, something that's specific and measurable. Now, the game changer is the peers are going to respond. They're going to offer one quick tip or some help or possibly a resource for that blocker without any judgment. So you want to end on a high note, something that's memorable. We used to use a bell or gong for the big wins for the team. Why is this such a secret sauce game changer? It shifts that accountability from the managers always watching to the reps holding each other accountable naturally. It builds a brotherhood, a sisterhood, a team mentality. So those reps feel supported and not like they're policed. The other thing it does is it creates transparency and gets rid of the lone wolf mentality. So everyone's celebrating each other's wins. And it spreads the success. People see other people winning, they want to win too. The leaders who run this see the retention jump. Motivation is sustainable. Generally, the teams will self-correct. It's the ritual that turns a bunch of lone wolves into that unbreakable tribe. These are the 5 levers that separate the good managers from the great ones. So I'll give you those 5 mysterious game changers in the notes so you can break that down and kind of review and have some action items that you can use with your team this week.